So this is going to be an easier way for me to dispel information, because I am somebody that is commuting basically for a living, going back to clients' houses, making sure that they get results. So we want to talk about effective ways to make sure that you are getting weight loss. And there is one effective way that is the best way, whether that you are exercise, getting good sleep, getting good hydration, or eating well. And we want to make sure that we cover that for you. Now, to be clear, I am looking at the road. Don't think that I'm staring at a camera while I am driving, causing a possible accident or endangering my life and the life of others. I would not do that, but wearing sunglasses on this cloudy day makes it a lot less or a lot more appealing for you to watch, because you think I might be looking at you, when in reality it's not just some guy just staring off the whole time while he speaks into the ether, hoping somebody listens. Well, we'll see how many people watch. I can't wait for my 10 views. But back to the road here and everything. When we talk about getting effective weight loss, we want to make sure that we are doing one thing, and one thing efficiently as possible, and that is being in a caloric deficit. I don't care how heavy you lift, how consistently you're lifting, how many steps you're taking, or how much water you're drinking. You need to be in a caloric deficit in order to obtain results, at least weight loss results. Let's be specific on that and clear. Now, how do you target or find out what your caloric intake is for maintenance so you can have a deficit for yourself? Well, it comes down to this. If you want to make it as easy as possible, I want you to just eat the same stuff that you're doing, but you need to measure out everything that you're having consistently for a week. When you see what you're having throughout the week and you're measuring that on like some kind of food tracking app such as MyFitnessPal, you can see how many calories each day that you're taking in. You might think, oh, I'm only getting 1,500 calories, but then you go and grab a Starbucks drink that has 8 pumps of bullshit, and lo and behold, you're taking in 2,300 calories, and that ends up being way more than what you were anticipating, thinking that you're in a deficit. Therefore, you gave yourself some, sneaky ways to get a little extra snack here and there that you believe was healthy, but it was really just tons of peanut butter that are tons of calories, which again, peanut butter isn't bad for you, but it's very high in calories, and people think that's a protein, it's a fat. But beside the point, you track your meals for 7 days, you roll that average up together, and then you find out what you're taking in on the day-to-day, and you get to also, during that time, weigh yourself each and every day and watch where that scale's going, because both of those data points correlate to, are you already in a surplus and continuously gaining weight, or are you in a maintenance phase right now because your scale's not moving and you're not getting the results that you want, or are you actually in a deficit, you just need to give it more time. You got to remember how long it took you to get to that point to where you were gaining all this weight. Has this been an accumulation phase for years or a decade? I would love to say that we can get the solution for you in 4 weeks, but the reality is you took 10 years to put that on. It's not going to take 10 years to get it off, to be clear, but it's not going to take 4 weeks to get it off, especially if we're not going under any medical interventions. So, long story short, you do want to exercise, you do want to be doing your steps, you do want to be eating the right stuff, hydrating, getting quality sleep, because that's going to fast track the rest of this. But that main component, again, the meat and potatoes of this, is making sure that you're in a caloric deficit. The exercise helps exacerbate that deficit because you are burning fuel as compared to being sedentary. And along with that, motion's lotion, you should be moving. But if you are not doing that, you do need to be in a caloric deficit to at least start seeing the scale going the other way.